But let's just make an assumption here. Here's an example. Somebody married, they each earn, $80K a year, so their marginal rate's at 22%. So they want to put $20K into their 401K. So they're going to do that, and they're going to lower their taxable income from the 160 down to 140. Great. Okay, so they're going to save some taxes. They're shielding that money from the IRS. They'll have to pay for it on the back end, though. Okay, what if they did a Roth, though? And still the 20K, but they got to pay $4,400 in taxes, so they're really saving about $15,600 into the Roth. Okay, so let's project this. Let's compound this over the next 30 years, assuming an 8% return. Again, we can change the returns all you want. So obviously you have more money in the traditional, so that's $2.2 million versus the Roth is $1.7 million. So, okay, first glance, Brian, makes more sense to do the traditional and not the Roth. Well, let's just think about that if we're now in retirement, need to do withdrawals. So assuming that you have a 30-year retirement, this person's living a long life, and we'll just assume they get 6% returns in retirement. Maybe their risk profile changes a little bit. And the traditional source, they can get $164K a year. The Roth, again, that's $128, and that's all tax-free. If we assume, though, that they're in a 22% tax bracket in retirement, again, the same tax bracket as they're in now versus in the future, they actually have the same amount of net money, meaning they would get $128 a year in the traditional source after taxes are paid versus the Roth. It's also the same. So where's the benefit? The trick is that we're just assuming here the withdrawals are done, every withdrawal is done at a 22% tax rate. But theoretically, if you remember this slide here, that 22% tax rate, the average tax is 17.1%. So actually, it's lower. So I'll be generating more by saving into the Roth. All right. Most Americans takes a very large RMD surplus for the